Sister wives, Janelle and Christine Brown hope Kody can mend fences. And Gabe Brown's hair proves show is covering for Kody. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. Sister Wives stars Janelle and Christine Brown are happily living their own lives since leaving Kody. However, not everything is so wonderful. The women admit they hate seeing their children have poor relationships with Kody. On screen, the family patriarch even admitted one child called him an hole, and said they never wanted to speak to him again. Is there any room to rebuild these broken bonds? Janelle and Christine Brown want their children to be friendly with their father. As season 19 continues, Christine and Janelle Brown sat down with Extra to discuss the family dynamic. More than anything, the women admitted they feel ready to move on with the next chapter of their lives. They wish Kody luck with his next adventure, but wish he would make amends with his children. I wish he had a relationship with his kids. I'm heartbroken for him because his kids are some of the best people that I know. His children are phenomenal people, and I love having them in my life, Christine sadly shared in the interview. They're really the glue that is the family, right? I feel like we're sort of in orbit around these kids, Janelle chimed in. Christine went on to say she thinks that she and Janelle are the problem. Kody won't mend fences with his children because he's still angry with their mothers. I've told my kids, look, when your dad calls, you need to pick it up and you need to talk to him because he's a person and he is your dad. You've got to respect that, Christine continued. There's such a burnt bridge. I think it could be reconciled but it would take a lot of work, and I really feel like the burden of that work sits with Kody, Janelle added. The Sister Wives stars Sharon. Unbreakable bond. Christine and Janelle may no longer be sister wives, but they're together by choice now. The women admit they have so much shared history it doesn't feel possible to separate their lives. Nor did they want to. I raised my kids with her, and we have grandkids together, and our kids are siblings, Christine told Extra. More shared history almost than my own sister, Janelle agreed. For the most part, Kody Brown doesn't play an active role in either of the women's lives. I have not really seen Robyn or Kody, Janelle revealed. I've seen Kody. With the death of our son, of course I was interacting with Kody more. But I don't really hang out, I don't have any conversations with them. I just wish them well. They have a very separate life, and I'm just gonna go on living my life. Sister Wives' son, Gabe Brown's hair evolution is further proof that TLC is covering up for Kody Brown. After the Sunday, October 6th episode, fans were convinced. The fight between Robyn Brown and Kody was staged. More so, they believed it was filmed after Garrison Brown had passed. So, what does Gabe's hair show in the grand scheme of it all? During the last episode of Sister Wives, Robyn Brown was all over Kody Brown. She wanted him to start reaching out to his children and making a real effort. Robyn was pushing and pushing but he did not seem to care as he felt he had been wrong. They bickered outside in the snow forever until he said he would try at some point. However, he was more focused on working on his marriage with Robyn because that had been the major casualty and she was so thankful. After this scene aired, viewers wondered if this scene was filmed after Garrison Brown took his own life. If it was a staged scene to make it appear as if Kody and Robyn wanted to make an effort. Or, if it was to cover up anything negative Kody may have said. Yet, diehard viewers have researched Kody's jacket and the weather in Flagstaff in March 2024, when Garrison passed. Now, they are using Gabe Brown's hair as a marker. Season 19 was filmed at the end of 2022, so a Reddit op posted an evolution of Gabe's hair. This is important because he will be on the Sunday, October 13th episode. Therefore, it may reflect when his scene was actually filmed and how much TLC is covering up for Kody. So, what did Sister Wives fans have to say about the Gabe hair theory? In some of these promo videos they say the timeline will be speeding up. I think they will significantly play with the timeline though, you're right. They seem to be editing out references to Garrison in all scenes, so I wonder if they reshot many, hey let's talk about XYZ, scenes. Yet, is it really that simple? More to the hair story. It has been a common theory that they are trying to avoid any scenes that involve Garrison Brown out of respect. Yet, did anyone else agree that this was crafty editing by production to make Kody Brown look less villainous? I bet there was a lot of retakes of events that had to be reenacted to cut out Garrison. That's all I can say. There are probably two versions of this season. The original, and the one they tried to pull together between April and September. Hopefully all this time jumping bullshit is to serve a purpose, like catching up. So, either the time jumping means something and the show will not keep being so far behind, or there was a lot that had to be rectified due to Garrison's passing. Should Kody have gotten a pass if he said ill things about his son? That is up to the stars of the show. However, Gabe Brown's hair has left quite the impression and a timestamp. With the recent premiere of Sister Wives Season 19, it has become abundantly clear that Robyn Brown deeply resents Kody Brown for overseeing the utter dissolution of their polygamist family. It's especially sad because the series was ironically intended to be a positive portrayal of a modern plural family, and for a while it was. When the series premiered in 2010, Kody, his 3 wives and 12 children seemed to be genuinely happy and in love with one another. The loud, boisterous bunch lived under the same roof, with each wife holding court in her own wing of the expansive Utah house. Kody would go from wing to wing of the house, spending equal time with each of his 3 families. Things changed after Kody married his 4th wife, Robyn Brown, and added her 3 children from her first marriage to the mix. After having several more of his own kids, Kody had 4 wives and 18 children. With so many people needing Kody's attention, it became harder and harder to meet everyone's expectations, which led to resentments. It didn't help matters that the family moved out of their shared Utah home and into 4 separate houses in Nevada, then Arizona. Eventually, Kody spent less time with his first 3 wives, and more time with Robyn. After his first 3 wives got tired of his neglect and left, Kody and Robyn found themselves in a monogamous relationship, but Robyn's issues with Kody are at an all-time high. With 4 wives and 18 children constantly needing Kody's attention, there was never enough of the Sister Wives Season 19 patriarch to go around, which led to a lot of resentment. The family was already divided into 4 separate homes when the COVID-19 pandemic blew a hole in what remained of their family structure. Several of Kody's adult children stopped speaking to their father, and Robyn hates it. She desperately wants Kody to make amends with his adult children, but he refuses to reach out. In March, Kody's son, 25-year-old Garrison Brown, tragically passed away. Garrison was Kody's son with his second wife, Janelle Brown, and the 2 men weren't on speaking terms when Garrison died. There was some speculation that Kody would learn a lesson from the loss and make amends with his other children, but Kody never seemed to learn anything. Robyn resents Kody's handling of his relationships with his adult children. Kody married his second wife, 55-year-old Janelle, in 1993, and they had 6 children together before Garrison passed away in March. They always seemed to have a great bond before COVID-19 caused a rift between them. Janelle was the second of Kody's wives to leave him, walking out on him in 2022. On screen, Kody's last remaining wife, Robyn, doesn't seem to want to spend the rest of her life with just him. The Sister Wives Season 19 star married Kody to be part of a plural family, so she's not interested in being monogamous with him. Believing that Kody still has a chance with Janelle, Robyn has encouraged Kody to try to make amends with her, or Kody's marriage to Robyn could be doomed. Robyn is deeply resentful of Kody's inability to manage his marriages. Kody adopted Robyn's children from her first marriage in 2014, and gave them his last name. Though the Browns tried to help Aurora and Brianna Brown, and their older brother, Dayton Brown, fit into the family, Robyn's kids never felt truly accepted by Kody's other children. In retrospect, it probably wasn't realistic to expect Robyn's children to be just as close to the other Browns, who all grew up together. Robyn's children never lived with Kody's other kids, so they never shared that same bond. Kody and Robyn had 2 children of their own, 12-year-old Solomon Brown and 8-year-old Ariella Brown, who also aren't close with their Brown siblings. During a Sister Wives Season 19 interview, Aurora and Brianna discuss the painful distance they feel between themselves and their step-siblings. It was truly shocking when Brianna even claimed that, on more than one occasion, various members of the Brown family told her that they didn't see them as real siblings. Aurora said that she wished the parents had worked harder to bring the children together. Robyn deeply resents Kody for the fact that her children are unhappy. After living in their Arizona home for several years, Online reported that Kody and Robyn put the Flagstaff property on the market, listing it for $1.6 million. The purchase of the house was a source of conflict within the family, who didn't think it was right that Kody bought Robyn the luxury home. The issue was, in large part, that some of the other wives were struggling financially at the time. Kody and Robyn still live in their large, expensive house with their 5 children, but they have decided to move. It's possible that the home holds bad memories that remind Robyn of Kody's failure to manage his family properly. With 4 wives and 18 children, the Brown family never seemed to have enough living space. Things were easier in some ways when they all lived under one roof, but living in 4 separate homes was a nightmare, especially for Kody. He had to drive back and forth all the time. Needing room to grow, the Brown family purchased a large parcel of land at Coyote Pass, Arizona. Kody and his 4 wives planned to build 4 separate homes on the land, but the family imploded before they broke ground. See, the drama hit a crisis point in the TLC clip shown above. The land at Coyote Pass has become a symbol of the Brown family's slow but steady disintegration. Robyn had dreamed of growing old with her sister wives on that property, and she would always resent Kody for killing her dreams. While it was obvious that Robyn was Kody's favorite wife, it was even more obvious that 53-year-old Meri Brown was Kody's least favorite wife. The Sister Wives season 19 star got less of her husband's time and affection than anyone else in the family, but she continued to stick around. In 2014, wanting to adopt Robyn's children from her first marriage, Kody legally divorced Meri so he could marry Robyn. Although she was devastated, Meri stuck around even after Kody told her that he wasn't attracted to her, which was a mistake. Meri was the third of Kody's wives to leave him, walking out in 2022 after 32 years of marriage and 1 child together. Meri and Robyn were always close, and Robyn continues to be delusional about Kody and Meri's marriage. Robyn believes that Meri could still be convinced to come back and rejoin the family. This is despite the fact that Kody has made it clear he can't see himself in a marriage with Meri. Robyn blames Kody for driving Meri away. The last few years have been rough for the Sister Wives clan. Kody's third wife, 52-year-old Christine Brown, was the first to walk away in 2021. They had been married for 27 years and had 6 children together. Soon after, she was followed by Janelle in 2022. Meri left later that same year. Finding herself in a monogamous relationship with Kody, Robyn resents Kody for not fighting harder to save his other spiritual unions. Kody's tired of having to juggle the needs of so many people, and seems to be entirely uninterested in trying to make it work. The fact that he didn't fight to save his family made Robyn lose respect for her husband. During Sister Wives season 19, she repeatedly begged him to take action. It remains to be seen if Kody will try to make amends with any of his ex-wives or his adult children. If Kody doesn't do something soon, Robyn's resentment may drive her away too. While Kody appears to be ready to leave his polygamist past behind, Robyn wants to hold on tighter than ever. She was devastated by the dissolution of the family, and she still believes that he can work things out with some of his exes. While Christine has moved on and married David Woolley in 2022, Janelle and Christine are still single, so Robyn thinks Kody has a chance to bring them back into the fold. For their parts, Janelle and Meri appear to have no interest in salvaging the marriages. Kody doesn't believe he can fix any of his relationships, but he doesn't want to admit that to Robyn, lest he drive her away. Before joining the cast of Sister Wives season 19, Robyn fell in love with the close-knit Brown family, and she wanted that same family bond for her own children. Sadly, things didn't turn out the way Robyn wanted, and though she mostly blames Kody, she did recently seem to imply that she accepts some of the responsibility for the family's dissolution. During a recent episode, Robyn lamented the fact that their family had something special, but they couldn't maintain it, and now it's gone. Despite the fact that Robyn sees herself as a bit player in the family's downfall, she blames Kody for not working harder to find some way to keep the family together. Robyn is devastated by the downfall of the Brown family. As she has repeatedly explained, she married Kody because she wanted to live a polygamous lifestyle, surrounded by family. She wanted the same kind of deep family bond for herself and for her children. Now that Robyn is in a monogamous relationship, her life is different than she wants it to be. She considers that Kody's fault. The bottom line is that Kody turned out to be a very different man than Robyn expected, and the fact that the sister wives patriarch couldn't hold his family together made Robyn resent her husband deeply. Though Robyn hadn't said the words out loud, she had clearly implied that if Kody doesn't make amends with any of his former wives or adult children, she may follow his first 3 wives out the door. Sister wives ex Christine Brown faced some accusations from her kids on Mother's Day, including a cheating allegation. Christine had only Peden Brown and Truly Brown around for Mom's Day because of a nasty bug, and that's when things took a turn. Sister wives, Christine Brown quarantined. Not COVID, she says. Peden Brown revealed that he and his mom Christine are both sick. She got a nasty bug, and he says she passed it on to him. Then, he joked that they may or may not be quarantined. Christine shouted from behind him that it is not COVID, but the stomach flu. It turns out that both he and his mom were vomiting. That means none of the other sister wives' kids came around. However, Truly was there since she lives with her mom and was already exposed to it. For Peden, whatever it is, they will not be celebrating Mother's Day with any of their other family members due to the illness. He also says they are both unfortunate that they will not be getting together with others. However, according to Christine, she will get to spend a quiet day at home. And when they discuss their plans for the day, that's when he said she cheats. Christine's a cheater, says her son. Sister wives' offspring Peden Brown posted a video on their sick moms' day in and said they were playing Christine Brown's favorite game. It's called Hogwarts Battle. It's a deck-building card game that apparently no one else likes to play with her. But since it was her special day, her son caved and sat down at the table to play it. And that's when he slung some accusations. Christine said no one plays the game with her. Peden said no one wants to play it with her. But their mom insists Truly plays it with her sometimes. Then, they talked about how Christine doesn't play fair in other games. Her son says this is maybe one of the 2 games where she doesn't cheat. Sister wives' daughter Truly Brown chimed in and said, she always cheats. Christine Brown defended her cheating ways with gameplay, saying this game is not boring because you play together. Hogwarts Battle is a cooperative rather than a competitive game. And since it was her day, Peden Brown agreed to play it all day with her. After both the kids hassled her, she laughed it off. And despite being so sick, she seemed in good spirits. Life is different for TLC star following Split. Not only is Christine busy working on her new cooking series, Cooking with Just Christine, but she also reveals that she is spending her time with family and friends. Brown admits that on some occasions, she has also been having too much fun. As far as her relationship with Peden, he has reportedly chosen upsides in his parents' divorce. He feels much closer to his mom now that sister wives patriarch Kody Brown's no longer in the picture. He admits that he has drifted away from his dad, Kody Brown. And he's also guilty of sharing many family secrets on social media. Many TLC fans feel Kody is likely not happy about Peden's family breach. However, both Christine and her son agree. Both admit they are much more content with their lives post-Kody. And she didn't seem to mind that her son called her out for cheating. In their recent video together, Sister Wives stars Kody Brown and Robyn Brown lit up the canvas when the TLC show first surfaced. Their relationship and then marriage highlighted the first few seasons on TLC. Many of the early scenes and interviews homed in on old-fashioned family values. But it was a bit hard for fans to wrap their heads around this. Especially when the star of the show bedded down 3 and then 4 women. Sister Wives. Kody Brown made it look so good. Kody. Bones said he started his religion-based plural marriage family with a plan. He believes his faith lets all his family members stay together for eternity. But as sister wives rolled out more seasons, fans wondered how this could be. If they can't stay together here on Earth, how do they expect to make that transition beyond death work? Kody Brown seemed to run his family on a system of values when the show first surfaced. Besides having 3 wives, with a 4th on the way, his rules seemed strict and non-wavering. When he decided to court Robyn, he waited for her father's permission to do so. Fans found this hard to swallow. They wondered if this was the case. But some wondered if they threw it in as a nod to tradition. At the time, Robyn was a divorced mother of 3, so why would he still require her father's blessing on sister wives? Robyn Brown made it look so bad. Robyn said that she and her first husband, David Jessup, belonged to the same faith as Kody Brown, but they never took on a second wife. Still, she opted for polygamy the second time around. The reason Robyn Brown gave for not opening up the marriage to a second wife was that their marriage wasn't stable. She later confessed that she married her first husband because she was pregnant. But the marriage wasn't stable enough for another wife. Yet it was solid enough for having 2 more children together. So, this is yet another contradiction that fans pointed out from the Sister Wives show. Sister Wives. Kody courted Robyn in peculiar way. Kody and his 4 wives became somewhat of a hit around the nation. Even people who never watched their show would tune into a talk show to hear all about the man with 4 wives. So this TLC series became a hit with some of the harshest critics somewhat warming up to them, at one time. But then cracks surfaced in their lifestyle. This allowed fans to see even more contradictions. While Robyn Brown explained their courtship one way, Kody Brown seemed to see it another way. Then the other sister wives also weighed in. And it sounded different from the first 2 explanations. Like that famous first kiss that Kody planted on Robyn Brown. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown sometimes hosted a family meeting at her home, but for some reason, it was always outside on the TLC show. Even in the frigid cold, she'd offer up a blanket to her cold guest rather than bring them inside her warm home. So what's up with this? Sister Wives. Robyn Brown found solution for getting rid of guests. Robyn Brown's tendency to entertain outside rather than inside her house became a target of jokes online. Especially after the episode when Meri Brown dropped by alone. Instead of inviting Meri in, Robyn offered her a blanket. But Meri settled on one of Kody Brown's winter coats to wrap up in as she visited with Robyn. This chilly visit didn't get much buzz for what the women discussed in this Sister Wives scene. But it sure got a ton of attention for Robyn Brown not offering Meri to go inside her home. Some fans suggest the outside visits might stem from her COVID-related rules. But Robyn's habit of entertaining people outside her home is nothing new. Some viewers reminded others that even in Vegas, the Sister Wives cameras filmed the family in the other co-wives' homes. But the lens rarely made it inside Robyn's dwelling. Needless to say, these cold weather visits ended pretty quickly. So, maybe the 4th wife of Kody Brown figured out a way to discourage unannounced guests. Robyn and Kody Brown have a lot of stuff. Things are changing within the Sister Wives family. Besides the obvious, like the family is swirling the drain, Kody started calling Robyn's house his and Robyn's house. Even Meri Brown picked up on that in the last episode. So, it looks like Robyn Brown and Kody Brown have a house chock full of stuff. They're rambling. Kitchen counters have little room left as stuff is piled high. A few weeks back a debate opened up online as to why Robyn won't let the cameras in her house. Some fans suggested it's probably because the house is messy. That's because the few times the inside of her house showed up on camera, it showed a lot of clutter. Granted, the Sister Wives cameras filmed there on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So, the kitchen had extra dishes of food spread out all over the place. Plus, the kids ripped open gifts. But fans suggest most of the stuff on those countertops looks unrelated to celebrating the holiday. In another corner sits a desk with all kinds of things piled on it. It looked as if every counter and tabletop was piled high with just stuff. If you check out the photos above, the counter holds a ton of small bottles. The type of bottles that medicine, vitamins, and supplements come in. So, fans quipped that it looks like this couple, and or the kids in that house are well fortified. Sister wives. Motorbikes fit right in. Kody purchased motorized scooters for the kids. They sat in an area that was so filled with stuff that a few fans suggested they blended right in. That was one odd scene for many of the sister wives viewers. Kody brought the kids these motorized bikes, which worried Robyn because she felt they were dangerous. You would think that since they are dangerous, this would have been a decision made by both parents. So, it looks like Robyn Brown demonstrated what Kody described as her loyalty to him, which he feels the other wives lack. She allowed Kody to give the kids the bikes even though she had concerns about them. Overcompensating should stretch further. So, it would appear that this is an example of Robyn stepping back and following Kody's leadership. But even more buzz came out of these sister wives scenes, leaving some fans shaking their heads. Fans had a lot to say about the behavior of the kids as well. One of the most disturbing observations for the fans to come out of the Christmas scenes was their 7-year-old daughter still using a pacifier. You can check out that screenshot of Ariella Brown in the tweet above. Robyn also offered an explanation for her sister wife's husband buying these bikes for the kids. But what she said didn't hold water for some viewers. She thought he was compensating for the kids' loss of the family now that it was falling apart. Fans jumped in and asked how he planned to compensate his other kids for their father not being around. A few of his other kids ended up stopping by Robyn's house to see their dad on Christmas. But no one mentioned anything regarding their father compensating for not spending time with them lately. No scooters were seen lined up for the other kids on the episode. So, the fans picked apart Kody, but then go after Robyn Brown for her explanation of overcompensating her kids. Plus, the clutter in their home offered up clues for fans to assume they now know why guests sit outside Robyn Brown's house on the TLC show. When a kiss is only a kiss. Christine Brown, Kody's third wife, had a problem with the kiss. Kody didn't kiss Christine Brown until they stood at the altar. She's said this a few times during interviews. But Christine said she wouldn't have it any other way. She could not in a good conscience kiss a married man. So, she didn't expect Robyn to kiss this married man Kody until she was one of the sister wives. Still, when Kody planted a kiss on Robyn to seal their engagement, Christine had a meltdown. But that was Christine's fault, if you listen to Kody's explanation years later. He said Christine insisted that he kiss his next bride before they married, unlike what he did with her. So, Christine crumbles when hearing about this smooch. Yet years later, Kody points to wife 3 for insisting it happen. It looks like Kody and Robyn took some liberties and exaggerated early on. It also seems to fans that Robyn Brown's first marriage was monogamous. And now so is her second marriage based on reveals in the last season. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.